Today I'm going to talk about 3 ways to buy a house with zero money down. Nothing, nilch, nada, nothing. It's completely free for you. You buy the home, you move right in. I'm not BSing you guys. I've done it twice myself now. Stay tuned. Hey, my name's Malcolm Lawson. I'm a Maryland real estate agent. I love making videos all about Maryland and real estate. So make sure you hit the subscribe video to stay current on my latest content. Today I want to talk about 3 ways to buy a home with no money down. Now there's actually quite a few different ways to go about doing this, but these are the 3 most common ways. One of them I've done myself twice now, and the other ones I've helped clients do as well. What these are different loan programs that you can do to qualify for that mortgage. Some of these are backed by the government to help encourage growth in certain areas or to help certain groups of people like veterans get into homes. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the USDA Urban Development Loan. So this loan is backed by the USDA and it's to help encourage growth and development of more rural areas. Now there are 2 major criteria to qualify for this loan. One is you can't make too much money, and what too much is determined by is the county and the state that you live in, right? So you have to be under a certain income to qualify for this loan. To find out that criteria, you just go online and you can go on the USDA's website and punch in your numbers and they'll tell you if you qualify, if you make too much money to qualify for this loan. The next major criteria is that this loan is only eligible in certain areas that they deem rural. Now there's actually a map on their website again that you can go to and you can search for the different areas that they consider rural. And I gotta be honest, they're pretty flexible with this term rural. There's quite a few areas that I didn't consider rural, but they are actually eligible for a USDA loan. So next let's talk about the VA loan. This is what I've done twice now. So the VA loan, you have to be a veteran to be eligible for this, and it's backed by the Veterans Association, the VA. And once again, it allows you to purchase a home with zero money down towards that purchase. So how the VA loan works is that your maximum purchase amount is based off of the county that you're purchasing in. So here in Maryland, we have above average housing costs in the Maryland and DMV area. So our counties actually have a very high maximum purchase price, and they call this your VA entitlement, your maximum VA entitlement. Now it's important to note that just because your maximum VA entitlement may be, let's say, $600,000, doesn't mean you qualify for a $600,000 loan. Your lender is still going to look at your income, your credit history, your debt to income ratio, these things to see if you can qualify for a purchase of that high. So here's what's interesting though about the VA loan is that let's say you have a $600,000 maximum VA loan. That doesn't have to be on one property. So I bought my first property for $210,000 in Anne Arundel County here in Maryland. The maximum VA entitlement for that county is $517,000. So that means that I still have quite a bit, almost $300,000 of VA entitlement remaining. I was then able to move out of that home, turn that into a rental property, and then buy a second property for $240,000. And because both of these properties combined are under the maximum VA entitlement of $517,000, I was able to buy both of those with zero down. So the final way to purchase a home with zero down is the FHA mortgage program. Now an FHA loan typically requires 3.5% down towards the purchase price. But there's a caveat that you can have that money gifted to you. So if you're a first-time home buyer and you want to have that down payment gifted to you from your parents, your grandparents, or siblings, something like that, you can absolutely do that, and then you can move into the property with zero down. So something to note though, just because all 3 of these mortgage programs allows you to purchase a home without anything down towards the purchase price, you still have closing costs. So the buyer is typically responsible for anywhere between 3 to 3.5% of the purchase price in closing costs. So these are various taxes and fees by the state and the title company. Now what you can do though is negotiate in your offer to have the seller cover your closing costs. This is what I did when I purchased both of my properties, and what I do for a lot of my buyers. Now sometimes when you do this though, you have to offer them above asking price. So if they're asking $300,000 for their home and that's what the home is actually worth, you might have to offer them $309,000 with them giving you $9,000 back in closing cost assistance in order to cover all of your closing costs. And this is essentially a way of you wrapping your closing costs into the mortgage. So it's time for the question of the day. What is more important to you in a new home, a larger house or a larger yard? I'm really curious to know what you guys think. Leave your answer down in the comment section below. So once again, I am a Maryland real estate agent, and if you're interested in buying a home with zero down towards a purchase price here in Maryland, shoot me an email. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you and see if we can get you into a home with nothing down. Don't forget to subscribe for more great content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.